Search continues for a 27-year-old man missing after flash floods killed 9 people near Payson. A Chandler man is sharing his story of survival. Brandon West and his dog went swimming with a friend on Saturday when water began rushing through the canyon. Brandon captured it on his GoPro as the current swept them downstream over 3 waterfalls. Brandon was able to pull himself up on a rock and moments later, luckily, also swam to safety.
I was just so physically exhausted that I couldn't hold him anymore. He ripped from my arms.
I don't know how Lucky got out of it. We were in the bottom of that waterfall up there.
Wow, Brandon and Lucky both made it out with just a few cuts and bruises. Brandon says he hopes to organize an event to benefit the families of the 9 flooding victims.
A trial date has been set for the Tucson couple accused of starving their 3-year-old son and hiding his body in a toy chest. Roman BARRERAS remains found on the south side in 2014. Martin and Raquel BARRERAS face charges of murder, child abuse, and concealment of a body. Their trial is set to begin April 2018. Tucson police need your help finding this man. Officers say he may have information about a homicide that happened earlier this year. If you have information, please call 88 Crime.
And Pinal County deputies arrested a man suspected of starting the ROACH fire in Dudleyville. Deputies say James Brumley faces charges of reckless burning and criminal damage. Arson investigators tracked the fire back to his property where a smoldering burn pile was discovered. They say the fire may have started as a controlled burn on July 7th. It burned 300 acres and destroyed 14 buildings, causing $1 million in damages. Brumley has denied starting the fire. New at 6, a Tucson toddler is recovering after his family pulled him from their pool Sunday evening. As his father performed CPR, a veteran 911 dispatcher was on the phone talking to him through every step of the way until paramedics arrived. 9 Your Side's Kevin Boughton has the story.
I've got EMS 1.
In 30 years working as a 911 dispatcher, Sandy Bindon has heard it all.
What's a milepost on that one?
But one type of call can always make her heart sink.
It's the worst call that you could possibly receive is a child in the pool.
That call came in Sunday night. Tucson Fire says an 18-month-old boy got into his family's pool. By the time a relative pulled him out, he'd been underwater for about a minute. As his dad performed CPR, Sandy stayed on the phone.
My part at that was to just encourage the father to keep going and to not stop, and to make sure he's doing the CPR in the right rhythm and keeping it going.
It took firefighters 4 minutes to get to the house near Craycroft and 4th Street.
I could hear the frustration and the how did this happen in his voice, and for him I know it had to be very difficult.
Then, through the phone, Sandy heard the best sound, crying.
Amazing. Amazing. It was really nice to know that, he at least was breathing on his own, and you can hear crying. It's all better.
Tucson Fire says this is the 3rd time a child has survived a near drowning because a pool fence or gate wasn't working properly.
Children can be a magician. They can be by your side, and then as quietly as ever, you look away, they're gone. And it's that fast that if that pool gate's open, they're in it.
Which is why the department recommends people learn CPR so they are prepared to save a life. Kevin Boughton, KGUN 9 on your side.
What an important job these dispatchers have.
They are
Thank
heroes.
You.
The fight to push back Arizona's school voucher expansion continues. How the group opposing the vouchers plans to get enough signatures to delay the program.
Plus, a Tucson teacher's lesson plans are taking off. How he's using NASA data to teach students about weather and climate. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side. To prepare for potential flooding, Tucsonans are heading to High Corbett Field to fill up their sandbags.
And now let's find out whether Priscilla CASPER has been able to get a grip on the situation.
I see what you did there, guy. Yes, I have gotten a grip. My cord fell out of my mic. It just slipped, but I have gotten a grip here. It's been so busy, multiple people coming all day to get sandbags. And again, this is free from the city. It's open 24/7 and you can get up to 10 sandbags. Now, many people took advantage of the opportunity today. At one point, the city ran out of bags and we saw people fill up buckets. And get this, one person even started filling up his truck bed with sand. The city has since brought more, and one person told me inches of water came into her garage yesterday, which is why she came to get sandbags today. She says she's worried if it floods again tonight, that damage could be much worse.
So I said, well, if it does it again, we're already inundated with water all over the whole house around it. So where's it going to go?
Yeah.
It's going to keep climbing up.
Yeah, and starting tomorrow, the city will also open Tucson Rodeo Grounds every Wednesday from 4 to 8 p.m. where you can get free sandbags there. Reporting at High Corbett Field, Priscilla CASPER, KGUN 9 on your side.
Priscilla, thank you. The group opposing Arizona's new school voucher expansion bill is hiring people to ensure it gets enough signatures to put the program on hold. Save Our Schools Arizona needs to get at least 75,000 signatures by August 8th to stop the voucher expansion from taking effect next month. The group says it's on track to meet the deadline, but will be paying people to circulate the petition in order to get enough signatures. The voucher expansion program would allow about a third of Arizona students to use public money to attend private schools.
A Tucson High magnet school teacher was selected to collaborate with NASA to come up with curriculum. Eric Fleming is one out of 50 teachers nationwide working on new lesson plans about climate literacy. Fleming says he is able to use NASA satellite data to get students working with real-life data sets.
It'll just slowly come up. Partnering with NASA is amazing. I'm kind of a nerd, but I wanted to be an astronaut when I grew up. This is going to be as close as you can get at my stage of life. And they have just unheard of resources. Most of NASA's work now is with satellite data, and we have robots exploring all of the solar system.
Fleming says his work will be available for millions of students and teachers nationwide on WGBH and PBS's web pages.
Monsoon is an interesting time for us here in Tucson, and Aaron is always tracking the rain for us. How's it looking?
Well, we still have a chance for some showers yet overnight, so that flash flood watch does continue through the morning. And we'll talk about those impressive rainfall totals over the mountains coming up in your full forecast.
Plus, the Diamondbacks trade for a former All-Star. Details next. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side.
Now, KGUN 9 on your side first warning weather with Chief Meteorologist Aaron Christensen.
Still tracking some spotty showers and an awful lot of cloud cover here across southern Arizona. We still have rain now at Tucson's airport. A live look outside from our sky cam here at Speedway and Kolb. We have it pointed toward the southeast. We're seeing a little bit of clearing of the clouds there, but the rain has moved back into the airport. We always like it when we're getting rain at the airport, right? That's our official recording site. So even if it isn't raining anywhere else, we want rain at that airport, right? Tack onto that monsoon total. It has cooled us off 83 degrees, humidity a sticky 63%, dew point a sticky almost 70 degrees right now. Those are measurements of moisture in the air.